Jody liked to live her life kind of as a fairy tale. She lived it large and to the extreme.
She wanted to live in Colorado, and her grandmother was in Colorado, and she had some cousins, and she just always loved the state, so she wanted to raise kids in Colorado.
They tried for a long time to have children and were unable to, and it almost was like there was a huge void with both of them inside their hearts.
So we looked at adoption opportunities. We got to adopt Zachary, and then we got to adopt Melissa and Rebecca, which were twins. And then we got to adopt Amanda, and then we got to adopt Michaela.
And when they were able to get just one, it just brought such joy to them. And so the more children that came to them, the happier they seemed to be.
Jody enabled me to be a good provider by being an at-home mom. And I got transferred back to California, basically, through management, and it was supposed to be kind of a short stint, and Jody decided to stay in Colorado with the kids.
I first met Dennis at a restaurant across the street from the apartment he was staying in Huntington Beach, and we hit it off pretty well.
From day one, I always thought Mike was a great guy.
It was very hard for Dennis, obviously, just having adopted 5 beautiful children. He had pictures everywhere in his apartment of them, not being able to be there on a daily basis. Jody had a plan for everything.
She knew that if something were to ever happen to her or Dennis, she wanted her kids and her family to be taken care of.
Since they had 5 children rather instantaneously, relatively speaking, they knew they had a tremendous need for life insurance for just pure protection. And so we got some term for Jody and some term for Dennis. More for Dennis since he was bringing home the cash, but enough for Jody too, because she was a stay-home mom extraordinaire, and you really could not replace her.
They decided that he was going to come back from California regardless of anything, because it was time to get the whole family together again.
I came home that Christmas, and Jody and I were pretty excited that we're all in the same state again, and we're kind of getting our family back together. And it was a great and thrilling time for us. I was talking to her on the phone, and I was in a training course with my new job, and I told her that I'm running a little bit behind. Why don't you go ahead and start feeding the kids and stuff like that. When I got back, there was paramedics in the driveway. I realized that she was in the garage laying on the floor, and they were doing CPR on her. It just totally out of the blue. She sounded perfectly fine. When I talked to her on the phone, the doctors at the hospital wrote it up. The cause of death is a pulmonary embolism.
He just gotten home like less than a month before. I mean, I was just flabbergasted. She's 39.
I was overwhelmed. I mean, just couldn't even believe the people that wanted to come forward and help us.
I kept in touch with them that the death claim process went very, very smoothly.
To have the extra money, I mean, that helps you be able to go through the grieving period. I mean, to be able to take that time off, when you have 5 young children, you need to be able to be with them. And I think Jody knew that, and she made sure that they were okay.
The kids' college is basically paid for, which is our number one goal.
I would definitely emphasize, do not forget about the stay-home mom. And the ones who do stay home and take care of the family and the home on a 24/7 basis must be protected. And the children must be protected if anything happened to them.
If we didn't have the insurance, I wouldn't be able to afford working at the job I am right now. Now I have a position where it offers me the flexibility to be more of a dad than worry about work so much.